Have you noticed that your feet don't feel like they used to? Maybe it started with a slight tingling sensation, a little numbness in your toes, a strange burning feeling at night. Or perhaps you've begun looking down every time you walk because you no longer trust your balance. If that sounds familiar, I need you to pay very close attention for the next few minutes, because what I'm about to tell you could determine whether you're still walking independently 5 years from now. Let me tell you about Richard. Richard was 73 years old, a retired mechanic. Strong hands, strong work ethic, strong spirit. But one morning, he stepped out of bed and almost fell. Not because he was weak, not because he was sick, because he couldn't feel the floor beneath his feet. At first, he ignored it. Then came the burning, then the numbness, then the fear. Not fear of pain, fear of losing his independence, fear of becoming dependent on his children, fear of no longer being able to drive, go shopping, attend church, or simply walk safely through his own home. And here's what shocked him. His doctor told him, "That's just part of getting older." But here's what most people don't realize. Loss of sensation is not always normal aging. Sometimes it's your nerves desperately asking for help. The frightening truth is that millions are unknowingly allowing their foot nerves to deteriorate. But because nobody ever taught them how to reactivate the tiny muscles, blood vessels, and nerve pathways inside their feet. Today, I'm going to show you 5 simple exercises. No equipment, no expensive devices, no gym memberships. And according to emerging research, one of these exercises may stimulate more foot muscles than nearly any other movement available. The number 1 exercise at the end of this video is so powerful that many specialists now consider it essential for maintaining foot nerve function. But before we begin, tell me your age in the comments below. I read every comment. Knowing your age helps me. Now, let's start with exercise number 5. Number 5. Ankle pumps. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Doctor, that sounds too simple. And that's exactly why most people ignore it. But let me tell you about Dolores. Dolores was 78 years old when she came to my clinic. Every evening her feet felt cold. Not cool, cold, even during summer. By bedtime, her toes would tingle so intensely that she struggled to sleep. She assumed it was simply aging. She was wrong. The real problem was circulation. Here's what most people don't realize. Your nerves are incredibly demanding. They require a constant supply of oxygen, nutrients, and blood flow to survive. When circulation slows, nerve tissue begins to suffer, and the feet are often the first place where the damage becomes noticeable. Think about it this way. Your heart is trying to send blood all the way down to the furthest point in your body, your toes. After 60, that journey becomes harder. Blood vessels become less flexible. Muscles become less active. The tiny pumping mechanisms inside your calves become weaker. As a result, oxygen delivery drops. Nerves become irritated, and symptoms begin appearing. Numbness, burning, pins and needles, cold feet, balance problems. Now here's where ankle pumps become surprisingly powerful. You activate what vascular specialists call the body's second heart. So here's how to do it. Sit comfortably. Place both feet flat on the floor. Slowly lift your toes toward your shin. Hold for 2 seconds. Now point your toes downward. Hold for 2 seconds. Repeat slowly. Continue for 30 repetitions. As you move, imagine blood flowing to the tips of your toes. Many people notice warmth within minutes. That warmth isn't magic. It's circulation, it's oxygen, it's nourishment returning to tissue that may have been deprived for years. But ankle pumps are only the beginning, because the next exercise works on something even more important. Wake up nerve pathways. Number 4. Toe taps. Now this may look like a child's exercise, but don't let its simplicity fool you, because this movement targets something many seniors are unknowingly losing every year. Communication between your brain and your feet. Every step you take requires thousands of messages traveling through nerves. Your brain sends signals. Your feet respond. This happens instantly, until neuropathy begins interfering. Suddenly, those messages become delayed, distorted, or lost entirely. That's when people begin saying, "I don't feel stable. I feel like I'm walking on cotton. My socks are bunched up." These are warning signs. This exercise forces the nervous system to re-engage. Think of it like reconnecting a weak phone signal. Here's how to perform it. Keep your heels on the floor, lift all your toes upward, then gently tap them back down. Lift, tap, lift, tap. Continue for 30 seconds. Rest, then repeat 2 more rounds. Simple, but powerful. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Research into neuroplasticity has shown that repetitive movement patterns can help reinforce neural pathways. In plain English, the nervous system adapts when challenged consistently. The more safely you use a pathway, the more efficiently the brain preserves it. I've seen patients who couldn't feel individual toes begin noticing subtle sensations again after weeks of consistent practice. Not overnight, not instantly, but gradually. And gradual improvement is often how lasting improvement begins. Now, I want you to think about something. How many times each day do you actively move your toes? Most people can't answer, because they never do. Yet those tiny muscles help support balance, walking, standing, and preventing falls. Ignoring them is like ignoring the foundation of a house. Eventually, problems appear. And speaking of foundations, the next exercise strengthens one of the most overlooked structures in the entire foot. But before we continue, quick question. How long have you been dealing with numbness? 6 months? 1 year? 5 years? Comment below and tell me. I read as many comments as possible, and your experience may help someone else realize they are not alone. And if you are finding value in this video, take 1 second to tap the like button. It helps more seniors discover information that could protect their mobility, confidence, and independence. Now, let's move on to exercise number 3. Number 3. Towel curls. This exercise looks almost too easy until you try it. Place a small towel flat on the floor. Sit comfortably. Use only your toes to pull the towel toward you, slowly, deliberately, without lifting your heel. At first, many people can barely move the towel. That's normal, because this movement targets muscles most adults haven't intentionally used in decades. The small intrinsic muscles of the foot. These muscles act like the suspension system of your body. They support the arch, absorb shock, maintain balance, and protect joints throughout the entire lower body. But after years of inactivity, they weaken. When they weaken, your foot becomes less stable. Pressure distribution changes, balance suffers, and nerve irritation often increases. Let me tell you about Frank. 76 years old, former carpenter. Frank loved his garage, but neuropathy made him afraid. He felt unstable, uncertain. Every step required concentration. After adding towel curls, he noticed something surprising. Not less pain at first, but more control. His feet felt more connected, reliable, and that confidence changed everything. Here's something many people don't understand. The goal isn't simply reducing symptoms. The goal is preserving independence, the ability to shop for groceries, visit friends, attend family events, walk through your own home without fear. Those are the things truly worth protecting. Now, towel curls are powerful, but they're only one piece of the puzzle, because the next exercise begins directly targeting balance and nerve awareness at the same time. And that's where many people start noticing real changes. Number 2. Heel-toe rocking. This is where things begin to change, because neuropathy doesn't just affect sensation, it affects trust. Trust in your feet, trust in your balance, trust in your ability to move through the world safely. And once that trust begins to disappear, something dangerous happens. People start moving less, they stop taking walks, they avoid stairs, They avoid outings. They avoid life. Not because they want to, because they're afraid of falling. They avoid walks. They avoid stairs. They avoid life. Not because they want to, but because they are afraid of falling. Let me tell you about Martha, 72 years old. She hadn't fallen, but she was terrified she might. Every trip felt like a risk. She stopped going out unless absolutely necessary. That's what neuropathy steals first. Not mobility, confidence. Here's why heel-toe rocking matters. It trains the sensory feedback system. Sit tall. Lift your toes while keeping heels grounded. Pause. Now shift and lift your heels while keeping toes grounded. Rock back. Rock forward. Move deliberately. 20 repetitions. What you're doing is teaching your nervous system to recognize shifting weight again. You're rebuilding awareness. Balance isn't strength. Balance is information. And the more information your brain receives from your feet, the safer and more confident your movement becomes. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Many seniors spend thousands of dollars searching for solutions while completely overlooking one simple truth. The nerves inside the feet need stimulation, not punishment, not force. Stimulation. And the number one exercise we're about to discuss may be the most powerful stimulation exercise of them all. In fact, some specialists believe it activates more foot muscles simultaneously than any other simple seated movement. This is the exercise many viewers rewind, replay, and practice along with. Because once you learn it correctly, you'll never look at your feet the same way again. Before we reveal it, how many of these exercises have you never heard of? Comment "new" below if one surprised you. If you're committed to protecting your mobility, subscribe now. Every week we share science-backed strategies. Now, Number 1. Number 1. Toe spread and squeeze. If you've stayed this far, thank you. This may change how you think about neuropathy. Your feet contain an astonishing network of tiny muscles. Most never use them. They become dormant. But dormant can be reawakened. Let me tell you about Walter, 79, Air Force veteran. Walter told me, "I can handle pain. What scares me is feeling nothing." Think about that. Pain is difficult. But numbness is frightening. You can't trust what you can't feel. You lose confidence. Toe spread and squeeze is extraordinary. It activates dozens of muscles simultaneously. When they engage, something powerful happens. Blood flow, sensory awareness, and communication all improve. The entire foot becomes more awake, more responsive, more alive. Follow along with me. Sit comfortably. Remove shoes if possible. Let's begin with your right foot. Keep your heel planted. Now slowly spread your toes apart as far as possible. Don't rush. Imagine creating space between every single toe. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now slowly squeeze all the toes together. Curl them downward. Grip the floor. Hold again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax completely. That's 1 repetition. Let's do another. Spread. Hold. Feel the muscles working. Feel the effort. Now squeeze, grip, hold, and release. Excellent. Perform 10 repetitions on each foot. Twice daily. Don't focus on perfection. Focus on awareness. Reconnect with your feet. Now let's put it all together. Here is the routine I recommend for your daily life. Morning, midday, and evening. Morning, toe taps for 30 seconds and toe spread and squeeze for 10 repetitions per foot. Get that circulation going. Midday, heel-toe rocking for 20 reps. Afternoon, ankle pumps for 30 repetitions. Keep the momentum. Evening, towel curls for 2 rounds per foot. The entire routine takes less than 15 minutes. That's it. 15 minutes is less than people spend on commercials. Yet it preserves something priceless: your ability to move confidently. Remember, Consistency beats intensity. Always. You don't need perfection. You need repetition, small actions, repeated daily. Before we finish today, I want to leave you with one final thought. Your feet are trying to tell you something. The tingling, the numbness, the burning, the stiffness. Those symptoms are messages. They are not life sentences. Your body remains remarkably adaptable at every age. I've spent 3 decades working with seniors. I've seen people in their 60s regain confidence, people in their 70s regain mobility, people in their 80s surprise themselves with improvements they thought were impossible, not because they found a miracle, because they stopped believing it was too late. Not too late to improve circulation, strengthen muscles, or reclaim confidence. Invest in your future independence. Remember Richard, Martha, and Walter. Their victory was getting part of their life back, moving without fear, staying independent. If this helped, comment stronger. I read those comments, and if you're new, join us by subscribing. Thank you for your time. Take care of your feet and yourself. I wish you health, steady steps, and many more years of strength and dignity. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.